be building a Bigfoot game. So now basically what we're going to do is we're going to basically, let's see, we're going to, sorry, that was my yawn. We're going to be adding some features like the day and night cycle. Let's do that, and then when we have all that, we'll do more things like we would be doing more things, and then a night cycle. And when I finish this game, just let me know if you want any updates on it. I will give you some updates. And yeah, so yeah, we gotta look up a forest. Forest big map. So hopefully this works. Let's see, forest big map. Forest with houses. I mean, alright, that didn't work. Let's do forest. I think this could work. Let's look up Bigfoot and let's add him again since he was under the map. This is the forest. I don't know why it looks like Minecraft, but oh well. It's not really Minecraft, but alright, let's look up Bigfoot. Now, when we add Bigfoot, we're gonna add a feature where he can only come out during the night. And then when he comes out during the night, let's just test here and see. What? Why is there water? Why? Why is there water? Eat all the water, bro. Test here now. Okay, so maybe we should change the map. Delete him really quick. Big forest map. And then we should have like a forest map, houses. Terrain. Let's test it and see. Bro, this is the same exact. That looks like the same exact. Bro. Gotta zoom in. Okay, let's see. Add a giant forest map. Make it the size of these plates. Alright, so now that we have that, spawns. Now if you make it the size of the base plate, it should take up all the space. Hold on. Let's just look for a forest. Wooden house. Bro, this is not. Let's do. No. Low poly simulator? What? No. Jungle tower defense? No. Terrain. Wait, didn't I already? God, no. let's do. Let me do this one. So no, not that one. Forest. We're just gonna scale it. Let's just see if we can walk on it. Ooh, okay, this actually looks pretty good. Let's add a day and night cycle. Alright, now that we're adding a day and night cycle. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Now, hopefully, now let's add in Bigfoot. Alright, and then we got the Bigfoot. And let's put him over here. Just do select. And then, alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, let's move him around like right here. Alright. Let's see. Let's do. Let's do. add more things. Like we have the forest, so we're gonna add a script where he is going to disappear during the day. Only during night he can come out, and then on the top right we're gonna add how many days survived. We should maybe, and we're gonna add a health bar and sprint bar. And I think that's pretty much it for day 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, we're gonna make this game in 3 days. So I get 3 days to build this game. So this is day number 1. And I'm just gonna get the features done, and then it should be completed. So let's do conversation. Let's do. Alright, that's gonna be the end of today's, the first day of making this game. I'll see you on the next day. This is day 2 of me making the same game I was making on the first day, but this time we are going to add more things, like more details to the game, and be running scripts for him. We're going to be running scripts, and then we're going to add a day and night cycle. So first things first, let's do a bush. So we can add bushes like around the map. And let's go put some bushes around. So bush here. And then after that, once we are done making the bushes, let's place them around the map. I mean, I know there are already bushes around the map for the details, but we're just gonna be making it like more bushes around the map. Alright, and so now we have our bushes, and let me just make sure that's all of them. That looks like it is. And then we have Bigfoot here, so let's take him and say, when it is night, make him wait, no. When it is day, make him disappear. Or make him gone. Until night. So hopefully until night, when it is nighttime, he comes out during the night, and then only during the day he's gone. And that's when like you guys can like just like kind of like chat and like kind of relax and hide while Bigfoot, you know, is trying to find you. Now we're going to add some features like maybe like how close he is to you, or how far, or like how noticeable you are to him. So like if you stay still, he won't notice you, and it's only when you move he can like sense movement almost. And we should make it like kind of like that. I honestly don't know how we should make it, but that's gonna probably be on day 3. So yeah. Alright. Now, since we have our base plate and we have our map, hopefully this script works. Although I will say the only thing I will add on day 2, since this is day 2, I'll probably add like more features on the day 2. So like how what about like it like the noise meter? So like it can sense like the person making the most amount of noise. It chases by walking through like the grass or like bushes. I mean that's gonna be a little. I mean we could let's just see what features we can add, and we'll add it to our game. Well, I should say my game. I don't mean like our game, but you know what I mean. Bigfoot. I feel like I don't know what I just did. I feel like we should make him a little bit like taller, or I don't know. He's about a little bit bigger. He's bigger than I think the player, but I think we should make him a tiny bit bigger. So let's just scale him to like 2. There we go. Because I feel like 2 would be a good size for like a Bigfoot. And now we got to add more stuff. Like we got to add. Let's see. What can we add? Wait, maybe we should add a car on fire and have it like that. And let's rotate it to look like this. What? What just happened? Yeah, so like it's stuck in the tree. Alright, now what we can do. Now where did my Bigfoot go? Bigfoot. Oh, he's over there. Okay. Let's move you right here. We should have it like, if you survive 100 days, you win. And then I think what we should do is make it so each night Bigfoot gets faster and faster and faster until day 99 he reaches a speed of, I think we should make it the max of like 30. So it increases a little bit each like 10 days maybe. Let's make it. No, let's increase the speed by 1 every day. So usually it should be every day he increases his speed, and then when that does happen, we should make it like that type of game, and he gets faster each time. So the closest player to the Bigfoot is kind of cooked, actually. Not gonna lie. But we should have it like that, and then when it does do that, I think. Didn't I already like add a flashlight to the player's inventory? I think so. Let me go to. I think it's starter pack. It doesn't seem like it has it, but I can always add it later. But while this is going on, we gotta make our day and night cycle. So we gotta like fix our sky a little bit. So let's like add like a dark. No, not dark side because we already have a day and night cycle. let's stop the edit really quick and let's clear the conversation. Let's just do that really quick. And just, let's do add a day and night cycle. So it turns day and night. Wait, let me just test. Let me just test really quick. I just want to make sure because I don't know if I already have the day and night cycle and I just don't know. Oh my god. So it doesn't look like I have it. But we can continue and add a day and night cycle. And then that's when we add for him. And then what's his speed right now? We gotta change his speed. I feel like he's a little too fast. Actually, let's just change his scale to 1. Let's make him normal again. Because he's already bigger than the player. But, yeah, so let's add day and night cycle. So hopefully this works. I don't know. You know, I wonder if we can make it like a we're making it like a horror survival game. But I wonder if we can make it like each day you get money. And then you can spend that money on a shop of items. We should make it like that. So you can have like a Bigfoot tracker. Or no. Let's make it so like you can like buy more things like night vision goggles and more. Like a brighter flashlight or like a vest so it takes less damage from Bigfoot. And then once we do that, we should make it like, we should keep them in the game, so not just like night, but we have to make it like a night survival game. So let's make it so like during the night he's here, but then he goes back in his like he leaves during the day. And then when we do that, we should add the money system to the game. And I think that's going to be it for day 2. And then on day 3, we're going to finish up the game. So, like, we're going to do other stuff. And, yeah. So, let's see. Personally, I think Bigfoot, this is pretty good. The details on Bigfoot is pretty good. He can chase around the whole entire base plate. So he's fine. Let's just like add forest details. Let's like add forest details. So like we can add details around the entire map. Realistic tree. Yeah, we don't really need anything. Since we have that figured out, let's just see. I don't know. I feel like we have something missing. I just don't know what I feel like is missing. That's the thing. let's see. Um, let's create a conversation. Let's do add day and night. Hopefully when they add day and night to the game, it works. So hopefully it makes the sun go down, and it works. Let's just see. Storms. I don't know if we should like add a storm to it, like a nice like storm rainy themed, or like I don't know. We could add like I feel like we should add more like flowers. I feel like that's what's missing. We need flowers. When we do the flowers, let's place it all around the map, and then yeah, we have flowers. And you can do that. Just thinking of what I could add. Okay. Hold on. Flowers, the whistle. What is this? What? Just, okay, that's a little strange. Yeah, this is like a good type of flower. Okay, let's go up. Let's just add a bunch of these around the map. Alright. You there. You there. There. Let's add you there. Let's add you there. I might just do the map details, and then once we finish with the map details, day 3 is we're going to do the actual functions of the game. And then when we have the functions of the game, we can add more things to it. So we're just gonna do the details, and then once we do the details, that it's gonna be the end of the day 2, and then once day 2 is end, we can, do more stuff like the functions of the game, like how we were talking about the shop. Where I'm gonna do that on day 3. I think that's pretty good. Alright, the details are done. Alright, and that's gonna be the end of day 2. Alright, see you on day 3. Day 3, so this is day 3. I added birds. So yeah, I forgot to show that. But I added some birds, and then we added the script for him to be only during the night. And we need to do the day and night cycle because I forgot to do that. Day and night cycle. So now that we are going to add this day and night cycle, we have realistic birds flying around the map. And then I think personally this is gonna work the best. But we'll just see. We'll just wait and see how the birds turn out. Because I don't know if they're gonna like crash into the trees and then just be stuck there or not. But I say let's. I don't know. I don't know really what to add. This could be. I don't know. We need to definitely add a. We definitely need to add a health bar, and above the health bar, add a sprint bar to make it so you can run from Bigfoot. So make it the shift button. I don't know why it's not responding. Okay, let's do run script. Oh, here we go. And now it's generating. Okay, so now that we're gonna add the health bar right here, I say above the health bar, let's add a sprint bar. So above this, we're going to add the health bar, and then above it is going to be the sprint bar. And then we can add other cool features like having a detection for when Bigfoot is nearby. We could add that. And then when we do add that, we could make it so let's add this. Okay, so let's hit test and just see. Sprint on shift. Oh, it's this shift. Okay, so I mean it's the other shift on the farther left of your keyboard. Okay, I guess that's fine. And then let's add a health bar on left side. On bottom left. Health bar. Okay, now let's hit test again. let's see. Oh wait, here it is. Now let's just say if I reset. Okay, yeah, it works. Okay, I'm just gonna use that, and then it stopped, and then let's see. Let's get rid of the sprint on shift. Let's do add a sprint bar. So wait, no, let's stop. I worded that a little weird. Okay, let's do add a sprint bar on bottom left. Make the run button the shift key. Okay, so now hopefully this should start working again. We have the health bar, and we're going to add the run stuff. So when stamina GUI. Okay, let's test and see. Okay. Oh, it stops when you stop moving. Okay, let's do this one. Let's just hit a test. Okay, cool health and run bar. We're gonna put it together or something, or what is it gonna do? Here we have the health bar. Okay. Okay, let's just hit test and see now. No. Doesn't want to work. Okay. Stamina. I feel like I already tried this one. Starter play. What the heck is starter play? Does it mean player? Oh. Starter player. Let's just hit test and let's just see. Does it want to work? Okay, hold on. A sprint bar, make the sprint, the shift key, make this on the bottom left. Okay. So I say while that's going, I say let's I think we should just add this one, because this was pretty nice. Even though you have to stop and get your stamina back up, I say let's just add that. And then let's add day cycle. Day and night cycle. And then let's do so we have day and night cycle, we have that. Let's just hit test and see. The time's actually working now. Okay, let's fix that. Hold on. The shift key, the sprint. So now let's give this some time to analyze. And let's look at some, now we have the in-game time, we have the health bar. Let's see. Let's make it on let's add some more trees though. Nah. I don't know what else to add. Maybe we could add like a we have the day and night cycle, we have cars. Let's add details around the map. So let's add like some bugs. Since all forests have like bugs around. Yeah. So I like some ladybugs. Wait, these are all just models. Well, we gotta delete all the models. How many models did I do? Oh my gosh. My gosh. Alright. Now that we have that, it looks like the thing has started. So now we got rid of all the ladybugs. Let's do some bushes. Because I'm not gonna do trees anymore. Let's just do some bushes. Nope. adding bushes around the map. This is gonna be a while because it's so hard to grab them. Sometimes I keep grabbing the map. I don't understand why. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the map. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the map back. Just grab the map again. And then let's add this bush, and this bush, and this bush, and this bush. Okay. Now that we have some bushes, let's see. Let's do. Let's see. In forests, there are a bunch of trees. So let's do some trees. Okay. Let's look up. Tree house. Tall trees. Alright. Okay, that one looks good. Actually looks pretty similar. Although it's like, but all over, so let's not do that. $2.99 or $3 for this. Okay, I'm not gonna pay for that though. Palm tree, pine tree, Chinese tree, palm tree, tall 6 tree. Let's spread it around the map. Alright. Alright. So now that we have it like a nice type of theme, let's do. Let's see. We have old houses. We have that. Let's do like a spider decoration. Yeah, let's not do spiders. Really not gonna fit in. Maybe we should add some more like trees. Alright, big trees. And then let's do some big oak tree. There's a tree. Tall stick tree. Pine. Large tree. Ooh. Okay. Here, here, here. Here. And then let's do more of you around the map. Alright. Now that we have that. Oops. Alright. Start conversation. Add a sprint bar. So hopefully adding a sprint bar will work. Let's do alright, let's just do this one right here. GUI, let's just hit test. Where's my health? Wait, let's retest that again. Where's my health? bar. Let's just delete this health bar script. Let's just hit test. Let's just hit test. Okay, now. Hopefully this works. For some reason it doesn't want to work. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Let's do so hopefully when we add the health bar to the bottom left, it should work. Okay, it's the current player's health. Turn multi-edit. And like I said, it might take a while since the internet is probably not that good right now because of a storm outside. Literally just earlier, it was raining really hard before I started this video, so the internet probably might be a little wonky. So, yeah. And then I say, I don't know what to add because we need to add, well, actually we need to add the sprint bar and the health bar. And currently we are adding the health bar. If I say with the health bar, let's like add, with the sprint bar, we're gonna make it where there's gonna be like low, well, we shouldn't make it like sprint forever. We should make it like a certain amount of time before eventually you have to walk and you get tired, unfortunately, in that game. So, yeah. And then let's have it so after that, let's see. Let's make it so when the player does run out of stamina, they have to walk, and then they can still run if they like use their stamina correctly. Like let's just say like if they didn't fully use their stamina, they can still use the rest of that stamina, but it still goes up. So I mean, if you don't use full stamina and it goes back up, you can still use it no matter what time. It's only when it crashes or goes fully down, then that's when you have to walk and wait for the full time. I think we should make it like that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's close out of this and go back on that. Okay. Well, let's stop you and let's do clear conversation. Let's do add a health bar to the bottom left. So adding the health bar to the bottom left should hopefully fix, or let's just do the health bar GUI. Oh, hold on, let's do health bar script. Okay, let's do this. Alright, hold on. Yeah, script. Health bar. Okay, I think this looks promising. Does it display? No, it does not. Okay. Don't know. Oh, it's just like this. Okay. Health bar GUI. That's just a test. Okay. Well, that's generating. Let's. I don't know why it says continue. Generating multi-edit. Okay. Now it's generating multi-edit. Let's look for. I don't know what else to look for. Let's look at the map. Go down, scroll up. And Bigfoot should be somewhere around here. Yeah, he's right here. Alright. Whee! Whee! Oh, wait, what? That was generating this multi-edit. Never mind. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, accept. Generations taking another. Wait, okay. Okay, here we go. 30 to 60, and then red is 30 to. I think 30 to 0. It will check their health. Menu. Response support. Okay, updates when the player responds. Okay, 30 to 60, and red health, yellow health, and then green. 16 over size. Okay. Here's respawn. Display. Okay. Start conversation. Let's actually test this and see if it worked. And yes, it did work. So now if I test it out, let's just say respawn. Yeah, I did show red. So yeah, it does actually work. And now let's add above the health bar, add a sprint GUI, make the run the shift key. So hopefully when you hit the shift key, basically it should work and you should be able to run with a stamina. So hopefully it works. Now we just gotta wait. But we could add stuff around the map, like more flowers or stuff like that. So let's look at old buildings. And we can an old building right here. Not two. Okay, old building right here. Let's do this one right here. Scale it to be a little bit bigger. Okay. And then let's add some classic forest rocks. And then let's look at let's do old car. Let's rotate it to be on its side. And we have that. Let's do. Old building. Set this right here. Let's just scale it. Okay. I think now with all the buildings are done. Where's Bigfoot? Oh, wait, he's over here. Okay. Accept. Continue. Okay, and then now that we have the Sprinter, let's test it and just see. Okay, yeah. Alright. Now that we have the sprint bar, let's do. I think that's pretty much it because we have the time up here, we have the two health bars here, and we have birds, we have this. Oh wait, we also gotta test if Bigfoot actually comes out during the oh, here are the birds. Hopefully when the sun goes down, it should bring out Bigfoot. But we're just gonna test it out just to be sure before we open and run our game and put it through a box because we also don't want to make a game that also has like where you can't just pretty much survive the entire time. And yeah, so let's do that. And then just guys, if when the video's over, just let me know and put in the comments of what you want me to add next to the game. You can always ask me what ideas you want me to add, and I will add them to this game. If you want to check that out, so this is called Bigfoot Survival. No, Survive Bigfoot Forest. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. And yes, the birds are pretty cool. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually the best part of the thing. Whoa, that just teleported. Okay. But now we're gonna see if Bigfoot actually comes out during the night, which I really hope so. Oh wait, he does. And he should go away during the day. So it does work. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, now we can stop it. Now we know that it works. Alright, that's going to be the end of day 3. I really hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, so this is the finished game. I hope you really enjoy it. Alright, bye guys.